All right, guys. Hey, it's Mark Kuhn. Finally getting back to you guys on. We have a couple super big deals that I want to talk about at the end of this, but I want to go a little bit through where's the market. You guys haven't heard from me in a while, and I wanted to make sure that you guys at least had some info. Where's macroeconomically? Where are we? Reflect just a minute on 2024 and how long we've came. So the beginning of 2024 obviously are a lot of uncertainty, really. I mean, no one knew where the markets were going. The market really went up and to the right, at least the stock market did, with all the AI boom and everything going on. But what really happened is interest rates had stayed elevated. No one expected that. And because of that, all the volume, all the COVID that is coming online, all the inventory has really driven the markets to have flat rents. So real estate has really looked flat for the last few years, and it's just been hanging. But the inflationary effects have now caught up to real estate, where I think if you were to look at the stock market right now, most people are going to think that it is overvalued. And you can see there's even some pullback today, January 27th. There's been multiple reasons, whether it's AI technology, is it a boom or a bust, is it the dot-com bubble, all these different things. And I don't think anyone really knows the answer, but the stock market does feel lawfully to me. I think if you were to, really look at the curves of just how a normal economic cycle, if you have to pick out where the stock market is, it's probably getting really close to the top of the bell curve. So I think people are going to recognize that. I think the banks, you're seeing CD rates go from 5 to 4, and now likely going into the 3s, probably midsummer, even low 3s. So you're not finding yield anywhere else. What's going to come back? Well, Trump's in office. You got things like bonus depreciation likely to come back. There's going to give you a lot of, obviously Trump's a big real estate guy. We're going to get some opportunities that others aren't having out there. And I believe that he's already starting to bark at the Fed, saying the interest rates need to drop. And he knows that all these loans are coming due. There's going to be a lot of defaults, which are going to be hard for these banks. They're going to end up owning real estate, which banks don't want to own real estate. And so I think you're going to see him come to the table. He's going to try to address the interest rate. He's going to try to address affordable housing. And I think he's just going, with that, you're going to be bringing lower interest rates at some environment. What are they going to be? I don't know. We've been seeing in the rates anywhere from 6.5 to 7. Hopefully by the end of the year, we're hovering around that 6%. That would sure bring, just better performance overall. But I do think real estate, if you're looking at the bell curve, I think we're getting near the bottom, and I think we're actually starting to uptick. Just with these capital raises I'm doing right now for Rapid City and Lake Okoboji. We're developing in both locations. Rapid City is obviously the southwest corner of South Dakota. Just between the Air Force Base, the tech companies coming out there, the amount of jobs and growth out there, it's pretty tremendous right now on the demographics. And then Lake Okoboji is a very high-end lake market. I think Warren Buffett's daughter lives there. There's all these different dynamics on. It's kind of the lake that's between Minneapolis and Sioux Falls, two growing markets. And so we've spun off 2 storage products and one in each market that we're actively funding right now. So you'll probably, if you didn't click this video, or if you're watching this video, the links are both in the email. And if we click on them and you only just get to the portal, that means you're not actually in our investor portal, and you need to fill it out, request access, and we'll approve you, where you can actually go and check out the pitch decks on both of these deals. The final docs are not completed as far as legal, but we are doing the soft commitment raise part of it, the teaser part of the projects right now. And we've had a lot of interest. I think almost everyone I've asked has wanted to commit to these deals, and with that, we're making them $100,000 minimums, and we're over like 60% funded, and I've only sent out a handful of communications from myself. So if you are interested, make sure you communicate back to this email. Go on there, make sure you're on Agora, make sure you're able to get and look at both of these projects, and then you can also submit a soft commitment to each of these projects. It doesn't mean that you're going to, but it's going to hold your spot. we're going to be going right down the line because both these deals will be overfunded. I guarantee it. They're going to be overfunded within, I bet you, middle of February. So if you want to get into these, make sure you're clicking the links, put the soft commitment in, and as soon as we have legal docs, we will obviously be getting money committed in. These are both projects that we're going to be starting early April, probably in Okoboji, and early May in the Rapid City. So both phenomenal projects. Would love to have you guys in here if you guys want to get into a project like that. We're going to be moving fast with them because we want to get them both built. There's also possibly some other things that we're going to be doing, so I'll try to get those. Everything else we have got funded in 2024, so we're grateful for that. We're grateful for you guys that who have came to the table and gotten these great deals from us. So again, if you're new here, I did videos like this once a week. I'm going to try and get back into alignment of every other week. We try to always email you updates. A lot of you like to just read, but I know some of you like to see what I'm talking about, or maybe want some more news and things that I'm seeing in the market and what we're trying to do. But we're just trying to scale our operations, we're trying to luxury storage, really getting, I always call it nerdy with the operations of it, really trying to maximize these sites, and trying to build and roll these up, a very boring plan, but it's a plan that makes money. Boring, usually the private equities and the family offices really like that. So again, both of these deals, make sure you're clicking on the commitment link. If you're interested, make sure you put in the soft commitment. If you don't go to that far, we're not going to take you serious unless you leave us an email, something, get a hold of one of us, and we can manually put the soft commitment in there, because if we're not holding your spot, again, we're going down the line. When these are fully subscribed and in a few weeks we make final calls, we're not taking, if you missed out, you missed out. And I don't know when the next deals will be, but it'll probably be more like summertime. Anyway, I just wanted to be clear about that, but I hope you guys are all doing great. I appreciate you in 2024, and we're hoping we got big plans in 2025, so stay tuned.